This bedroom is a mess. There's my work area, and I have stuff out from when I decluttered, and I have stuff out from my trip to Vermont that I just took. So if you're like me, let's love ourselves, clean our bedrooms.
Welcome to my home. If you're new here, my name is Karen. I need to put my makeup away. It is actually 1 o'clock. Actually, I was going to put some lips on so that I'll look good when I edit this. This morning, I took Yvonne to her iron infusion. She's doing another round because the first round didn't work. So, does she eat red meat? Yes. But they are even saying there's nothing we can do for her diet-wise that's really going to make an impact. So she's doing another round of iron infusions, and we'll see where she lands there. So this morning, it was just a matter of get up, get ready, get my makeup on, and go. We got back from Vermont yesterday, so we visited my daughter-in-law, son, grandchildren, and Yvonne and my daughter-in-law and I went out for dinner for an early Mother's Day celebration before Yvonne has the baby, because I think this is her last time. I mean, this is a 4-hour drive. We're not going to be that far away from the hospital again until she delivers. As of this Sunday, she'll be 36 weeks. Does anyone else have this? One little peak of my lips. One side is lower than the other. It drives me crazy. Let me see if I can fix that. Kind of faux. Make a little peak that's not there, so they don't look lopsided. Okay, so what I'm going to do, everything is a mess. Decluttering leaves carnage, and so I need to clean up everything from all the decluttering I've done. So thankful I got all that decluttering done, but now I need to kind of like regroup my house, do a little reset, a refresh. Groceries are coming in tonight between 7 and 8, and I'm going to see what all I can get done in the next couple of hours if I can get the house really set. Even changing my bed sheets, because I have a hole in a fitted sheet that I want to get rid of. So there's the declutter right there. There's so much then that you just kind of like get out and don't get put away. So that is what I need to do first. I'm going to set something in my ears to help me stay motivated. So if you're looking for motivation, I can be there for you, and we can job shadow this thing together.
This is my bedroom. It is a complete and total disaster, and so we are going to stay right here today. I had somebody ask me if I could do videos where it was one room at a time, one room per video for about 15 minutes. So this one is just over 15 minutes. It's about 20 minutes. But some of that is me, yakking away. And I thought that was a great idea. So if you have a messy bedroom, put this on pause and bring it up to your room, and let's see if we can knock it out together. I just had dirty laundry, even from before I left, dirty laundry from my suitcase. And then I had things that I had decluttered that hadn't left my bedroom. And I'm telling you, it doesn't take long for things to build up. Before I left on my trip, I just was decluttering, and I wanted to get those videos up. And so I was editing. And then I missed my upload yesterday because, I don't know, I just got home and kind of collapsed. It's interesting, playing with grandkids and on the long drive, everything all together. I forget that I am pushing 60 years old here, and I think I'm still 25. So here is a bag of trash that I had from my declutter, and that needs to leave. And we'll get that down into the trash barrel so that it can go out on trash day. And then I was getting out sheets. So I do have a spare set of sheets. And one of the reasons I started carrying a spare set of sheets is because we do have a spare queen bed. My bed is a queen bed. And so when married couples, when my kids come and they're married, so we use the extra queen bed and we use the extra sheets, but that also affords me an extra pair so that I can be putting a set in the wash, but immediately make my bed, which is important to me because usually by the time it's out of the washer and dryer, I'm done. I'm just done. So while I was into, you're going to see, while I was into these sheets, I also decided to go ahead and declutter, to look at what I had for sheets, because we had some that had holes in them. Oftentimes, because my mattress is so thick, I have to really pull the queen fitted sheet so taut. Plus, I have that cover on my bed, which I absolutely love having. But I'll get holes in the fitted sheet, but then the flat sheet is still fine. So I wanted to make sure I didn't have too many flat sheets, which I did end up having too many flat sheets. And I'm just going through them now, trying to figure out which ones I'm going to use on the bed that day. You know, what's good, what's not, what is pilled up. I like the sheets you get at Target that feel like t-shirts. That's my favorite. But they do pill up over time. I would love to know, what are your favorite sheets? What material do you most like to sleep on? Also, do you change out sheets in the wintertime to use flannel sheets? My girls always love to use flannel sheets. I am not a fan. I do tend to run hot at night, and even though I am postmenopausal, I still have hot flashes in the night. I don't think that's ever going to go away. I think it's just mine forever. If I think of a stressful thought, suddenly I'm having a hot flash. So look at me. I did end up getting confused too with all of these sheets. Like, okay, which ones were I going to be putting on the bed? Which ones was I getting rid of? I can't even keep my verbs straight. I was having a hard time here. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3 pillowcases going, and then 2 flat sheets. One was pilled up. This one, the fitted sheet, had a hole, and so these are all going.
So that gives me one spare set of sheets and some spare pillowcases.
Even though this video is predominantly cleaning, I am determined to go through the whole house and declutter everything. And even while I was doing this, I thought, you know what? I have another under the bed storage that has off-season clothes. And honestly, undergarments, I could go through those again, make sure all my socks match up. So I was thinking of other things, even within the bedroom. I've done a declutter, now I'm decluttering sheets. But as you go, it's so important to have a running box, a running bag that you could be putting decluttered items in.
One more. This is going to one more flat sheet.
Wait for it. I'm a little bit confused here. And you're going to see it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's the one I was supposed to be putting on. Oh, goodness.
Now you might wonder, why did I start with the bed? I've got so much clutter around the room. Well, the reason I did that is because I know if I start with the clutter, if I get laundry going and do all the things, I'm going to talk myself out of doing my bed. And I really wanted to get it done on this day. I really wanted to have fresh sheets. And so a lot of times I'll do that. I'll take the one thing. What is the one thing that once I'm done, I might say, you know, if I leave it last, maybe I won't do it. And I'll put that thing first sometimes, just to hold myself accountable. I'm not going to leave the dirty laundry on the floor. I really wanted to get things tidied up. And the clutter everywhere was really bugging me, whereas I could talk myself out of cleaning my sheets very, very easily. And honestly, because we were decluttering, or I was decluttering, I guess we weren't, were we? The fitted sheet was being decluttered, and then the top sheet, even because I had too many flat sheets, I ended up decluttering the flat sheet as well. So I didn't even have to wash those. In fact, the pillowcases were the lighter color and they get discolored, and they were discolored. So I also decluttered those. I know someone's going to say it in the comments. I'll say it for you. Whenever you're decluttering sheets and blankets, make sure you consider animal shelters, because they are always taking those types of things because they need them for the pets. And oftentimes the animals can get them soiled and ruined. So they need a constant supply. And I'm even wondering if maybe the veterinarian would also appreciate it. Okay, you guys, look what I'm doing. This is for you. I'm going to say it in a second anyway. I'm centering the bed.
Does that look even? Does that look centered? If so, that's for you. I center my bed.
Now, originally, when people told me that my bed was not centered, it was just bugging them because symmetry, our brains always are trying to create symmetry. Also, I'm putting my laundry away, clean laundry. But some people were worried for my husband that he didn't have enough room on his side. But you know what? This has been a couple of days. He has not even noticed that I moved the bed. This one can be decluttered too. I don't have other sheets this shade, so that's why I don't need this many. Okay, another topic. Besides the fact that I did my bed first to make sure I do my bed, I also want to point out that there are so many things to do around my house right now. I am super overwhelmed, but I decided to prioritize my bedroom and my husband and I's rest so that if nothing else got done, we would have a good night's sleep. And don't you think after you have a good night's sleep, you have more energy to tackle the rest of your house? So this is me giving you permission to do your bedroom first with me. I don't care what kind of messes are in the rest of the house. Secondly, because I do have daughters who live in my home, I am not the only one that can tackle the rest of the house. I can divide it up among the daughters as well. But even if it's just you, because I go through those seasons too, prioritize rest, prioritize your peace. So this is me unpacking my suitcase. I had already taken out dirty clothes, so what was left, I do go through them one more time. I might have found a couple things I wanted to wash, and then everything else could be hung up. And I had my husband, I didn't think I could fit everything of mine in a small suitcase. Usually I take a really big suitcase, even if I'm just going overnight one night. So I really wanted to switch to the small suitcase. So he brought up two in case I couldn't fit it all in one. But I did fit it all in one. And then I did have my work bag with me. So a little bit of overflow went in the work bag. I was super proud of myself. I made sure my son realized because he always teases me about my big, huge suitcase when I come to his house. So I had to make sure to tell him, look, I'm here 2 nights and I have a small bag. Of course, I know how to pack a bag. So I'm getting everything hung up that needs to be hung up and getting the suitcase taken care of. We'll get that put in the basement. So I just got the things downstairs and then my husband thankfully took them to the basement. You realize Mother's Day is coming next week, and I would also love ideas on what to ask for Mother's Day. It's really Yvonne. She keeps asking me, what do I want for Mother's Day? I don't know why it is. I have such a hard time coming up with gift ideas. I mean, one reason is I'm decluttering. Another reason is I don't really like people picking up my clothes because I am super duper picky. Another reason is, do I have any other reasons? Oh, I don't really want something that is for everyone. If I get a gift, I kind of want it to be a gift. I used to say spring flowers to put out in the yard. That doesn't really feel like something I want as a gift. I'm just having a really hard time. So give me your best ideas. What would you like for Mother's Day? Or what would you get if you have a mom who is living? What are you getting your mother for Mother's Day? I would love to know. It might be able to help me out to know what I should ask for. I do think we're going out to lunch, so I need to kind of work all that out in my head. We have this place, it's a noodle bar, and it's so funny because I'm trying to get back on my Optivia health program, and obviously I can't have noodles because it's a low carb thing. So you do pick what you want in your bowl. So I'm wondering if I can go there and not get any noodles in my bowl. I'm going to have to look online because I have tons of vegetables. I mean, and chicken, you pick your protein, you pick your vegetables, you pick your noodle. So I'm going to go there and ask them if I could please not pick a noodle and see. But the reason I thought it's a place called Mainly Nudes. in Portland. And the reason I want to go there, it is super easy because you're picking your protein, you're picking your vegetable. If you're if you're gluten-free, dairy-free, it's a super easy place to go. So it's one of the few restaurants my daughter Rachel can go and eat freely. And my other daughters really do love it there too. So I feel like that would be the ideal place for us to go and have some lunch. And I really like Mother's Day to be a low pressure day. My love language is really acts of service. If it's somebody doing something for me, it's definitely acts of service. So I used to just want everybody to clean the house for me on Mother's Day. Honestly, that was all I wanted. But that is not what they want to do. So it made Mother's Day miserable for everyone. So, we always say happy wife, happy life, but happy kids, happy wife, happy life, right? So I since learned, it's been years since I've done that. I've since learned it's a really terrible idea to have everybody cleaning on Mother's Day. If I have people doing extra chores, what I would do instead, think about all the chores that you would want done on Mother's Day and spread those out the week before so that by the time you get to Mother's Day, those things are already done. So that would be my best advice if you're like me and you would just like everybody to clean your house on Mother's Day. Look how nice and tidy my room looks now. So I had brought our vacuum upstairs because I still have blankets that need to be vacuumed in their vacuum bags. And also, I usually keep my Dyson up here, but I need to find where I put the plug. One of the days where I was cleaning out, actually it was right before my son and his family came, I cleaned out my room and I put that plug somewhere and now I have to hunt for it. So I brought my Shark vacuum up the stairs, bump, bump, bump. I came up the stairs. That thing is heavy. It's funny because I thought the Dyson was kind of heavy when I got it for pushing. This Shark puts the Dyson to shame. I think I got this at Sam's Club, and it's so funny because if you watch Kimmy from the Wads, I know that there's definitely some people here that watch Kimmy just like I do. She was talking about, this is my before, and then I'm going to show you the after, but she was talking about how much she hates her Shark because it's hard. It's super heavy to move back and forth, but anyway, you see what a mess I had to deal with today, and it feels so good to have it done. Look how much better this looks. Okay. I feel like my room is a place I can relax and sleep again. Got the decluttering carnage out of here. I got dirty laundry started downstairs. My husband helped me once I got it out of the room, putting it where it needed to go. I went up and down the stairs like 6 times, but I'm unpacked. My clothes are in the laundry. My room is tidy. The decluttering carnage from before I went on my Vermont trip is gone. And when I get to the end of this day, I'm going to enjoy relaxing here because I am tired today. I had a headache earlier. I took some ibuprofen and it's way better. I need to run to the store with Yvonne and then we're calling it a day. Tonight is pizza night. I'm going to do myself a homemade cauliflower crust pizza. It's an Optivia recipe and I've shown it here before. My family is doing Chef Boyardee pizza, which is what my dad used to eat. My husband used to eat when he was a kid. I even got him green olives, which is how they ate their pizza, was with green olives on their Chef Boyardee pizza. So he's going to relive some childhood memories tonight. Remember, as always, God loves you, I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.